easily change the country. But there's a lot standing in the way. To understand why the status of pot is so contested, we need to trace the long, strange trip showing how cannabis became America's most controversial and lucrative plant.
Marijuana in the United States go hand in hand. Our founding fathers, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, and a number of others, grew what was called Indian hemp.
George Washington had over 100 hemp plants at Mount Vernon.
The hemp grown by our first American presidents was an industrial cash crop, perfect for making strong fiber that could be used for rope, sails, clothing, even paper, but not for smoking.
The plants that you use to make the rope and the fiber have low THC levels and they don't get people high.
While some early Americans made a fortune cultivating cannabis for industrial use, others began making big profits selling it as medicine.
Cannabis was a major ingredient in medicines that were recommended for use in insomnia, menstrual cramps, nausea, muscle spasms, depression.
But it wasn't until the 20th century that pot gained momentum as a recreational drug in America.
Essentially, it was this drug of the subculture. It was a drug that was popular among jazz musicians. It was a drug that was used by Mexican immigrants in the American Southwest.
Those against the drug used pot's association with both groups to frighten mainstream America.
The first thing that they did, which is very important, is that they changed the name to marijuana. They made it sound like a Spanish word so that people would start thinking about the Mexican migrant workers and the black jazz musicians who are smoking this plant, and oh, they're gonna rape your white women, and we have to make this illegal.
The backlash grew during the Great Depression, and in the mid-1930s, states looked to the federal government to stop the drug from spreading.
The first drug czar, a guy named Harry J. Anslinger,